Hi everybody. I wanted to finally get this down on video and give it to you. This is my snooze button yoga. So I am not a jump right out of bed person. That almost never is my inclination. So my alarm clock goes off. I have it set intentionally for something that'll wake me up but not be jarring. I want to wake up gently and relaxed. Because that's how I want to start my day. So I reach over and I push snooze, and I do that intentionally because that gives me an ending time for my yoga practice in bed, so I don't end up doing my yoga practice for 3 hours because I might just do that otherwise. So I set my snooze button intentionally. I have either 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that. Set it for a time that you actually do want to get out of bed or start the next part of your day. So here we go. Waking up, yoga without even leaving the bed, because I like to be productive while relaxing. So first things first, I am a side sleeper. So I start by rolling over to my back and taking the arms out, stretching out really wide. My husband's already out of bed, so I get the whole bed to myself, and I do a little bit of a rib cage lift. So I'm tightening the muscles of my back, and I stick my belly button up into the air, my rib cage up into the air. It's a great time to roll the wrists, and I get this that yawn feeling. That's it's got a technical term, pendiculation, in case you're interested, and it soothes not only the muscles but the nervous system too, so really nice. The next thing I do is I want to get my digestive system going, so I'll pick up my right leg. I'll start with the right one, that's kind of important, and I'm going to press it into my belly. So you guys know I have arthritis in my knees, so I generally grab behind the thigh instead of putting a really big kink in the knee by holding the shin, but you can always hold the shin. Got to get my feet going, get the circulation down to my toes. And then I start to bring it across. Most of us are pretty tight in this outer hip area, and I'm no different. If at first when you do this pose, there's a little pinching on the inside, feel free to just adjust it, try it again. See where you can feel the stretch without the pinch. And then I might just take this all the way over. See how far this twist feels good to me. And I'll get a deeper spinal twist if I keep my chest facing the ceiling while rotating my knee towards the outside of the bed. When you're ready, we'll unwind from there. We'll start the same thing on the other side. We'll lift the leg up, pull the thigh into the belly, warming up the ankles, fanning out the toes. I'm careful when I pull here on my leg not to let my shoulders get overly engaged. I want them to be pretty relaxed as well. Go ahead and take it across. So about this time in the morning, my husband usually brings me some tea, and if I'm not moving, he will turn on the light, which I find, well, not very pleasant. So it really keeps me motivated to do this instead of falling back to sleep with my snooze button. You can change this up if you like. The knee might be bent, might be stretched. Get some calves, get some hamstrings opened up back there. and unwind. I'm going to take my feet to the bed, and I'm going to have my feet wider than my hips. And I'm going to drop both knees over to one side. And while it might give me a little bit of twist through the spine, what I'm actually looking for is this stretch down the thigh. I keep my foot flexed, my ankle flexed over here, because that helps protect my knee from twisting. Putting the stretch back in the thigh where I want it. If you're not feeling as much stretch as you'd like, push the knee further back behind you. And sometimes your knee might float up over here if you want more. You can use this foot over here to just gently pull it down. Let gravity do its work. And the other side. Now, if you're a back sleeper, this might not be quite as tight on you, but if you're a snuggle up and a ball sleeper, the hip flexors, quadriceps can get quite tight, and so this is a great way to wake it up in the morning. If you get any low back pinching or strain here, think about tucking your tail under. It'll push the stretch back into the front and relieve any strain on the low back. All right, it's that time. If it's right for you to do, you can roll over to your belly. Get a little more of that back stretch that we started in the beginning. Press down through the elbows and think of your heart lifting towards the head of the bed and up towards the ceiling. And if you'd like to open up the shoulders and just can't quite sit up yet, we've got this one. Make your head comfortable. We'll take our hands behind us. You can grab either your PJ pants or maybe your hands and pull the hands down towards the feet. And maybe up into the air a little bit. If you're really gung-ho in the morning, maybe you use this to lift the chest, not only lifting up, but also forwards towards the headboard. All right, after that, it is definitely time to get up. If sitting up tall in bed is challenging, you can always sit on that pillow or sit with your feet off the edge of the bed. But I'm going to take my arms out really wide, open up the chest, take one arm up and over, and the other. Roll back the shoulders. And then relax the neck. Drop one ear towards the shoulder. And then if I'd like to make this more intense, I can take this hand and reach it away like I'm trying to stake it into the mattress. Or I could roll the head, or I can roll the hand. Get different stretches for each part. Getting to that second side. Now usually when I hit snooze, I also put on an audiobook. I put on scriptures, but you can put on any inspirational, uplifting audio or music that is going to help set the mood for your day. And this is a time when I get all settled in. I get super comfortable but sitting up. And I put on singing bowls and water music for my meditation. People ask me a lot how I separate my personal practice from my work, and that's pretty much it. They're very interlinked. I love that about it, but I do only use this particular track for my personal meditation. I don't even use it when I am leading my children through meditation. It's my personal time when I'm not responsible for anyone else, just me. So I hope that helps, and I hope you have a wonderful morning. Thanks.